Hello, this is Dave and welcome to Equity Story. Just having a quick look here at the ASX 200, and it's quite interesting actually. We sort of compared what we might last week. We were saying we did think this week would be down. It was down, but only very slightly. So obviously not too much credit there. But we were saying we did see the price action very similar to sort of December 2013, and it's again quite interestingly. You can see we had these 3 weeks up back in 2013, then this trend down, which we'll think would trend down back towards that 5,300, and again we had a very similar sort of candle chart formation. So I think we are right. I think obviously the market over the next, especially with these elections on and the volatility, I do see us trending down back to that sort of 5,300. So I think again it's going to continue the environment over the next 2 or 3 weeks to be a pretty tough trading environment. Um, However, that's what we do. We thrive on Equity Story. We like a challenge, and one website, and I have mentioned this to you before, is called FinViz, and it's quite useful for if you're trading and you're looking at stocks all day long. FinViz is great. I know a lot of traders use it. It's you've got little futures here. You can see the gold futures. You've got the Dow futures, and again, it's always good to keep an eye out on those Dow futures. So obviously, if you suddenly see a big fall in those futures, you don't want to be going too long intraday. Whilst you're trading in Australia, if you're trading short term. Um, what I thought I'd do tonight is just quickly see how those weekly buy and sell signals did, and I think generally speaking, they sort of really just pretty average. Really, they moved with the market. Although the market was slightly down, you can say really it sort of just traded pretty equally. So I think the ones that obviously did, often what you find with these weekly, especially these classic weekly buy signals, if they don't click this week, they often sort of can click the following week. And Monadelphous sort of slightly clicked. It opened at 977, did trade as high as 997, and closed the week slightly higher. NVT sort of did originally click up a little bit and ended the week more or less on par, just really going with the market. Funny enough, AMC did go against the market but held up on that trend line. Really, she should have actually gone on with it. She had an absolutely excellent buy signal. I think some of the sort of bullish stocks didn't have too many, but SGM did very well. Opened the week at 944 and went as high as 995 and closed 990, so it did very, very well. And actually Woolworths, that we said would be bullish this week, opened the week at 24.24 and closed at 25.29. So again, it did very, very well. Let's have a look at SDF, how they did. They didn't do as well. They pretty on par really. They opened the week at 236, went a bit higher and closed at 228. So pretty on par. So those bullish stocks actually having some really good calls. And I think with these, you often see with the classic weekly buy signals, if they don't really click this week, they often click the second week. Just having a look at the stocks that we said were going to be negative. Obviously Flight Centre certainly did go down slightly. I think it opened the week at 35.41, went as low as 34.16. So again, it was down pretty strongly for the week. And again, some of the the bearish stocks sort of came up a little bit, but remember we were warning you in the week just to be careful of that sort of price action, that often they're going to get sold down even more. And you see TRS opened the week at 935, had a jump up to 972, and you'd be thinking, why do we think it's bearish? And then bang, down she goes and had a really big fall, went as low as 743. So I think again these weekly buy and sell signals, generally speaking, doing a really, really solid job and giving us super guidance. Obviously, super guidance throughout the week. What I would like to just point out, two stocks today that I think look really bullish for next week. And although we're not really trending because we feel the trending stocks have hit a bit of a brick wall, certainly this could could be a potential idea. A2 Milk, I mean, this is part of our 3-year growth portfolio, and we've already made over 100% returns on this stock, but I think it looks absolutely fantastic. There was the last really good buy signal it came out with, and now bang, it's got another one. Really in a decent market with any slight trend, this is going for a run back, possibly up to 250. In the market we're in at the moment, I'm not too sure, but certainly looks absolutely stunning. As does another stock we've trended in the past with great success, Bellamy's. I think starting to look really good. Again, holding that long-term chart. This is like Blackmore's, one of the great sort of success stories, Australian success stories of the last few years. And again, starting to look really, really good again on these charts. Again, coming down, holding these sort of trend lines and bouncing off it and looking absolutely fantastic. Anyway, that's all I've got to talk about tonight on Equity Story. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to bringing you this report on Monday night. Thank you. Good night.